Homework 2.8, Distance, Midpoint, and Circles, Video 4. Homework due Friday, May 22nd, 2020 at 11:59 p.m. This video covers questions 9, 10, 11, and 12 in Homework 2.8. The remaining videos in the series will be about equations of circles. And there's a few variations on this theme, so I can't do it all in one video. But let's start with the equation of a circle, and let's get right to it. To define a circle, you need to know a couple of pieces of information. The most common pair of pieces of information is where is the circle center located and what is the radius of the circle. If a circle has center h, k, because it's a point, so it has an ordered pair, and a radius r, that's a good letter for radius, then the equation of the circle is open parentheses x minus h, close parentheses, squared, plus open parentheses y minus k, close parentheses, squared, equals r squared. It's another version of the Pythagorean theorem, something squared plus something squared equals something squared. And if you really want to see the derivation of it, let me know, and I will create a video just for you. But let's take a look at a couple of easy problems. Find the equation of the circle. So we've got two different examples. Let's take a look at example A. We have a circle whose center is 4, -3, and whose radius is 5. Now it's not necessary, but we could sketch the circle pretty easily. All we would have to do is locate the center, which is at 4, -3, right about here. And then use the radius to go up, down, left, and right. So if we went up 5, we would have to go up 3 and then 2 more. And if we went down 5, we would have to go down 5. If we went to the left 5, we would have to go to the left 4 and then left 1 more. And then if we went to the right 5, we would be over here somewhere. Not the best circle I've ever drawn, but I've drawn worse. But I've drawn better. So it would look something like that. And although it's not necessary to write the equation of the circle, let's see if we can just locate all the points that we put. The center is at 4, -3, so let's see where we would land if we went 5 in each direction. Going 5 to the right is easy because it's just 5 to the right of 4. So 5 to the right of 4 would put us at 9, -3. Going to the left 5, we would have to go back 4 and then 1 more. So this point would be -1, but it would still be down -3. If we went down 5, that would be easy because it would still be over 4, but going down 3 and then down 5 more would put us at -8. And if we went up 5, this point is still over 4, but going up 5 from -3, going up 3 takes you back to the x-axis and then up 2 more. And again, none of this is necessary to actually get the equation of the circle, but I wanted to show you what it would look like. To get the equation of the circle, all we have to do is put the right numbers in the right place. It's such a lovely picture. If you're writing it or drawing it, pause the video or back it up because I need this room. To build the equation of a circle, start with the equation. There are 3 places we're going to insert values. The h and the k go after each subtraction sign, and the r gets squared on the other side of the equal sign. So one thing you can do is write this equation, but don't write h, k, or r. Don't write h, k, or r. So parentheses x minus, don't write the h, close parentheses, squared, plus parentheses y minus, don't write the k, close parentheses, squared, equals, don't write the r, squared. And then just substitute the values. The x-coordinate of the center goes after the x, so x minus 4. The y-coordinate of the center goes after the y, so y minus -3. You know that's going to get cleaned up. And the radius goes after the equal sign, 5 squared. To complete your answer, you should clean up any small issues, such as double negatives, and this 5 should get squared. So x minus 4 squared plus y plus 3 squared is equal to 25. Same thing on this one. A couple of minor issues worth pointing out. Number one of the coordinates in the center is 0. Number 2, the radius has a square root over it. This changes nothing. You still set up your equation, but I would leave out the h, the k, and the r. So parentheses x minus blank squared plus parentheses y minus blank squared equals blank squared, and then just fill in the values. The x coordinate of the center, 0, goes after the x, so x minus 0. The y coordinate of the center, 7, goes after the y, so y minus 7. And the radius goes after the equal sign and gets squared. Clean up any small messes. Never leave x minus 0, because you can finish that. X minus 0 is x. Don't need a parentheses there anymore, but it's still squared. As far as y minus 7 squared goes, you could FOIL it, but don't leave it. And on the other side, the square and the square root cancel, leaving 10. So writing the equation of a circle when you're given a center and a radius is really straightforward. Just be careful, watch your signs, and clean up any small messes.